Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it. Please use your airplane fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity. Passengers bus is coming. Passengers boarding starting.
Hey, what's up, everybody? How you all doing today? Welcome back to another stream. Hope all is well. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are around the world. Welcome back. Glad to have you all here with me today. Hope all is well. And we are sitting on the ground here in Quebec. We're going to be flying over into, it's going to be 2 legs today, 2 short flights today. We are sitting in Quebec. We're going to be flying over into Montreal and then do the return flights. Flight time should be between an hour or so in between. Should be very interesting. Haven't been here in a while. Weather here is pretty cloudy. Looks like a lot of thunderstorms and rain here. IRL here too where I'm at. I could just hear the thunder rumbling. The thunderstorms rumbling in the background, but yeah, hopefully we won't lose power, fingers crossed. And we're gonna jump inside. Well, we are in the cockpit, but we're gonna get set up and ready to go. So far, looks like aircraft just been finished refueled. Baggages are coming on board, and we're gonna jump inside the cockpit. Passengers are coming on board as well, and we're just greeting some passengers right now, and hanging out with the crew members. But we're gonna jump inside the cockpit and get it set up and ready to go. So first up, and before I start, let's shout out chat. What's up, everybody? Hey, MT, how you doing? Hey, Botronics, what's going on, my friend? Welcome aboard. Glad to have you all here with us today. Jurassic Gaming, what's up, Jurassic Gaming? Hope your flights. I'm trying my best, my friend. I'm trying my best. I'm trying to speak it in existence, right? Your flight is not gonna get canceled for much longer, and you should be on your way back home, my friend. Who else? Doors. What's up, Doors? How you doing, buddy? Hope all is well with you as well. Hope everything is good, going good with you as well, my friend. and welcome aboard. Glad to have you all here rocking out with me today. And Aviator JT, what's up, buddy? Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here rocking out with us. I appreciate you stopping by, my friend. And what else? Damn, y'all are just going in. Yes, the mic was on. I was doing the intro, Aviator JT. We at 300 because of me. Oh, thank you, Aviator. Appreciate the sub, my friend. Salute to you, and I appreciate you bringing that 300 on the supporters, my friend. Glad to have you here with us. MT, what's up, MT? Welcome back, my friend. Jurassic Gamer says delayed until 2:40 a.m. Damn it! I know the feeling, bro. I know the feeling. The longest my flight ever have been delayed for is what I was supposed to depart out of JFK at like 1 p.m. and I ended up not departing out of JFK until 12 a.m. the following night, like going into the morning. Yes, so hopefully just hang in there, my friend. If you're already at the airport, just don't think about it. Before you know it, time is going to fly by and you'll be on your way back home. I'm a small streamer too, bro. Oh, you are? Nice. I'll definitely send you a sub, my friend. We all. I'm a part of that group too. We all streamers, just trying to make content and enjoy sharing our content with other people around the world. So I'll definitely send you a sub, my friend. Most definitely. MT says early stream. How are you? For me, it's not really too early. Me consider early streams as like 3-4 in the morning, but if it's early for you, salute. Thank you for rocking out with me. Congratulations on 300. Thank you, Jurassic Gaming. I appreciate it. If it wasn't without y'all, I couldn't have done it. So salute and thank you all for helping me get into this milestone. I am planning on doing a long haul. I'm planning on doing a long haul, like a special long haul. I haven't even planned it yet because I was at like 290 yesterday, and somehow we gained like 10 subs in overnight, or with the stream yesterday and coming in today. So yeah, if I'm not able to do the long haul this weekend, planning on doing it next weekend, hopefully. Fingers crossed. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, thank you all for the support. I appreciate y'all. I couldn't do a stream today. Yes, MT, I was looking out for your stream today. I didn't see you stream, but I watched the V1 stream today, checking out his stream, supporting as well. And Doris, I haven't seen you stream in a while either. Doris, what's going on with you, my friend? You gotta stay consistent, buddy. Oh, you live stream? Hold up, when? Not today. I didn't get any notifications. Yeah, streaming is fun. Yes, absolutely. I recommend streaming. For me personally, I don't like having thousands of subscribers or getting benefits from it is great, but I stream personally just to share my passion. I've been simming for over 3-4 years now, and it feels even better now to be able to stream and other people that enjoy aviation, that are aviation enthusiasts, can join in with you and chat, and we all hang together and have fun. So that is my goal, and I'm happy that I'm able to achieve that, and then that's all thanks to y'all. Appreciate y'all so much. All right, I shot y'all out. I'll catch up with chat. Let me try and get this aircraft up and ready. Let's go. Battery 1 and battery 2 is on. External power is on. Crew oxygen supply can come on, and emergency lights can come on. No smoking sign. Seatbelt sign can come on. Nav and logo light can come on. And I believe, it's Canada, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty warm out here. We go ahead and set the temperature up to cool. We can line our gears left, right, center. Awesome. And everything else is looking good up in the upper panel. Let's jump down to our lower panel. And let's go ahead and set some of these bad boys on. Auto on the wind shear prediction, and the GCS can go to auto. We can arm our damn chat. Can y'all hear that in my background? That's rumbling outside. I might have to close it. Is the window closed? Okay, alright. The windows are closed. I got the AC on, but it's still a little warm in here because I just got home not too long ago. And I just turned the AC on. So if I'm sweating, chat, I'm not nervous, alright? Alright, TARA is on the squat mode, Charlie. And I didn't get any kind of like auto clearance on Vatsim or anything like that. But we're going to squawk 2000. Alright, 2000 is set. And we can jump over into our EFB. I already have the information imported into our MICDO. So let's go to our Atsu menu. Let's go to flight init requests. Let's wait for that information to come on through. I'm a ground controller on Vatsim as of this Friday. Nice, congratulations! Congratulations, Aviator JT. That's good stuff right there, man. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. We have a couple friends of the channel too that are controllers, and some of us wants to be controllers. So it's great to have you here. You in the right place, my friend, and glad to have you rocking out with us. Flight init request is in. Let's go to our init request data. Let's go ahead and request our flight over as well. Jurassic Gaming says, nice. I think there was an issue with the airplane at Manchester. Oh, so the airplane at Manchester is delayed, and that's causing a delayed overall, right? Damn, that sucks. Hopefully everything works out better, that you won't have to wait much longer on the ground, right? Call sign today, chat. We're gonna be Rouge. Damn, it's rumbling outside. Oh man. If y'all, my mic picks up anything, so if y'all hear rumbling in the background, that's just lightning and thunder. Alright, chat. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it doesn't interrupt our stream. Cost index is gonna be 6. And we put in our call sign. We're going to be Rouge 1981. Cruise altitude. Very short flight, but that's why we're doing 2 legs. We plan on climbing up to 16,000. Alright, that's in. And we can go to a flight plan page. And we are planning on... Alright, so SimBrief didn't give us a SID. But I'm planning on taking a Qubit 6 if that's possible. We're taking 2 4s, and let's plan for the cubic 6. Oh, that's another thing. I haven't even planned for the arrival. I'll do that in a second. Let's jump back over into our EFB real quick. Damn, they already finished. They're boarded. They're all on board. No way. That was fast. How many passengers we got today? Yeah, they all seated. They're looking over like, damn, when are we about to leave? All right, we're leaving soon, y'all. Be patient. I'm going to jump inside the cockpit, close the cockpit door, and then we're going to get off the ground as soon as possible. Yeah, let's close the cockpit door. And we can lock that thing. All right, cool. IRS, we're still waiting on that. It's still showing 5 minutes. Yeah, that's crazy. The freaking passengers were boarded before the ILS was aligned. That's something new. Alright, yes, while I'm doing this, I'm gonna re-chat, and then I have to plan for arrival. Such a short flight, I should have already done this before I even started the stream. Let me see something. Is there any controllers online? Alright, so right now there's no controllers online anywhere, so I'm gonna have to let's plan something real quick. Let me just verify to make sure that SimBrief gave us the right runway that we're supposed to be landing in Montreal. Damn, it sounds nasty outside, chat. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but it sounds crazy outside right now. Let's see what runway we were using. $2 hour to depart. Okay, so you're leaving in 2 hours? Due to land 5 a.m. at house. Okay, you're predicted to land at 5 a.m. at the house. Okay, okay. MT, what's up, MT? I couldn't do a stream today. I think I read that already. Hold up, hold on. I am way behind. What country aviator, JT? Yeah, talk on the JT. Oh, for real? And LaGuardia? Nice. I fly out in and out of LaGuardia plenty of times. It would be awesome to have you be in controller in LaGuardia. That sounds great, my friend. What else? Alright, I think this thing is ready. Hold on. All right, looks like in Montreal, they landed from the, what's that? The south to the north to the south, and let's see what runway this is. All right, so they're landing on the 2-4s. All right, so they're landing on 2-4s. What's that? 2-4 left. Alright, 2-4 left, and let's see what SimBrief is giving us. SimBrief is giving us 2-4 right. Let me see what. Hold up 1 second. It ain't on 2-4s, but what runway do? Okay, so we could take 2-4 right. Okay, and it looks like they're parking. Alright, cool. Alright. So we're gonna plan to park at West Apron. Alright, let's plug this in. Let's plug in this information. We got some information, chat. Such a short flight, we need to plan for arrival. What is it? 2-4 right, so we're gonna take the ILS 2-4 right. It didn't give me a star. SimBrief didn't give me a star either. Let me see if I could find a star. Yeah, looks like. Oh, we can do the. Yeah, we can actually do the Umbri. Where's that? Yeah, we can do the Umbri RNAV 2. And we could probably do the must do on that. Let's go inserts. Alright, cool. Yeah, that looks like a plan, chat. We'll go with that. Let's go to our perf page. Let's jump back into our EFB and let's go to departure. Runway is wet right now. Definitely raining here. And flaps. We could do flaps 1 on departure. No toga, no anti-ice, packs on. Let's go and sync temperature right now. Let's go ahead and sync that. Variable. Alright, so the wind is calm. Temperature is 25 degrees. QNH is 1008. Alright, cool. We can go calculate. Alright, and now we have our performance information here. We can plug that in. Let's start with our flaps. We're taking off of flaps 1 today. And we're looking at 129, 140, and 142. flex, we're looking at 58. Alright, nice, cool, awesome. All that information is in. And we can check for discontinuity. Not going to worry about this one. We're most likely going to go direct. And there's multiple ones. Yeah, not going to worry about that one either. Such a short flight. We're just going to verify with that once we take off. Cool. Alright, climbing up to, what is it? Climbing up to 16,000. Climb up to 16,000 via the SID. IRS is aligned. We can go ahead and turn that on as well. And why is the heck is my... Alright, there we go. Alright, cool. We can do APU startup. Let's go APU pumpkin, come on. And let me just verify. Everything else is looking good. Yeah, let's pull up some charts. Let's pull up some ground charts actually. Ground charts. Alright, there we go. Pin up the airport for ground charts. Nice. Let's go ahead and zoom in on that. We could do a debrief on that. We're going to push back nose to the left and taxi 24 via Delta and Echo. Alright, we're going to leave that as is. And yeah, it's very lonely here at the ground right now. There's no traffic around. I don't think no one want to fly in this nasty weather today. Beacon light can come on, APU master start switch come on, and then let's give it like a couple more seconds, and then we can start the APU, and then jump back here and we can listen to that bad boy spool up. And let me adjust the sounds. Oh, the sounds are up. Nice. Oh, the Jurassic Gamer says the A321 as well is 2 months old. Nice. You're going to be jumping on a fresh new airplane, my friend. Cuss Airport is quiet and nice, to be honest. I bet it is. When I've flown in there in a sim, it looks pretty good too. Nice. Aviator Junior says, if you're free Friday nights, you should fly out of LaGuardia. I know 1 or 2 streamers that are going to fly by. Okay, around what time? Give me a time, Aviator Junior. Drag says, yo, what's up, Drag? Glad to have you here, my friend. How you doing? Be patient, Drag. Before you know it, Microsoft is going to be downloaded for you. How many percentage are you at right now? Let me know in chat. Jurassic Gamer says, can you do some plane spying? Air Sabia just took off. You talking to me? If anyone wants to track my flight, okay, yeah, I have your flight, Jurassic Gaming. I'm gonna definitely monitor that. Are you free to pass by LaGuardia Friday? Yes, Aviator. Let me know what time, because on Friday I usually do a stream earlier, like maybe around this time. But if you're gonna be on at night, let me know specifically what time, and then maybe I can plan something accordingly to that, right? And then we definitely show you some support, Aviator Junior. Alright, y'all talking to each other. Can you see my stream tomorrow? Yes, MT. If you're streaming tomorrow, I'll check in. Let me know what time. Shoot it in the Discord. Let me know. You don't need to turn on the fuel pumps to turn on the APU. The fuel pump for the APU? I don't? For real? Is it like the 777? The 777 is like that too. But thank you for that information. Jurassic Gamer says, I always think Mo turns on the yeah. So I turn, my personal thing is I turn the pumps on, I get it out of the way, because when I'm pushback, I'll be looking at the screens like, why am my engine starting? Because I forget to turn on the freaking fuel pumps. So yeah, that's like a muscle memory thing for me. I usually just get it out the way so I don't forget, right? Let's go nose to the left.
Release parking brakes.
And let's release parking brake.
Commencing push.
Oh shoot, see? APU pump is not on. And now I'm gonna turn these pumps on because we're gonna start the engine up. Alright, cool. We're on external power is off and we're pushing back. Beacon light is on and all that good stuff. Kasky, what's up, Kasky? Welcome aboard. Glad to have you here, Kasky. How you doing? Says hi, brother. Hi to you too, my friend. I always think most. Yeah, I read that already. Kasky, have one question, brother. Can you help me? All right, what's your question, Kasky? Shoot it in chat. I'll help you. Aviator said around 5 to 6. 5 to 6. I usually try to end stream. But for you, I can probably push my stream back longer, or maybe I do like a long. I'll see. I'll do a little bit of planning. Let me just screenshot this so I won't forget.
There are several emergency exits on this aircraft. Please take a few moments now to locate your nearest exit. In some cases,
And let's start up engine number 2.
if you need
Engine
to evacuate the aircraft,
go
floor
to
level lighting will
on.
guide you towards the exit. In the event of a
And let's go engine number 2.
And
And can we get like a view? I gotta mess with my freaking camera angles. Alright, let's do an outside view on this one. Maybe watch engine number 2 spool up. Drag says, you at 41%? Nice, Drag. You're making progress. Like I told you, I think like 3 hours ago, I told you it's probably going to take you like 8 hours. Everyone that has Microsoft in chat, they all know how long it takes to download. But welcome to Microsoft, Drag. It's going to be a wonderful experience for you. And anything I can do on my end, just shoot it to me in DMs like you always have. And I'll help. At the best of my ability, I'll shoot you all the knowledge I have to get you all caught up and having fun, my friend. Whenever you started today's stream, you can come. But whenever you started today, stream, you can come. Okay, alright, cool. Usually in real life, the fuel pumps or seatbelt sign goes on when boarding finishes. Oh, for real? I swear to God. Yeah, you might be right. You're right. You could be right. I'm not gonna take that from you. What the heck? Is the door not closed? Hold up, chat. Okay, I was looking in between the doors. Alright, yeah, you could be right. You most definitely are right. Because I remember IRL, when I be flying, usually, on pushback, I think sometimes I do see the seatbelt signs come on after the fact that we are pushing back. Yeah, we can enter our pushback. That's fine. Oh, no. Actually, let's stop pushback. Alright, whatever. Let's start up engine number 2. And we can start our parking brake. I think I messed up that sequence. They disappeared. It's all good. APU can. Alright, we're still waiting on engine number 2 to spool up, but we can disconnect APU. Well, actually, no, we just wait. Alright, engine number 2 is spooling up. Engine number 1 is spooling up. Let's go ahead and actually another thing too. Throttles can come on. Let's go flaps 1. And we can listen to engine number 1 spool up. Usually in a okay, yep, I read that already. Alright, nice. Alright, engine number 1 is spooling up. And we should, oh yeah, that's another thing too, chat. I'm so accustomed to flying in the States that you usually don't call for push and start unless you're pushing back on an active runway. So yeah, don't judge me. Alright, engine number 1 and 2 is available. We can go ahead and put number starts to norm. Speed brakes is armed. Well, speed brakes, yeah, it's armed. Block time can come on as well, and we can do a flight control check. Let's go external view. Let's go. Actually, and yeah, another thing. Let's adjust the cam real quick. All right, let's go right, left aileron, right aileron, down, up, and then right rudder, left rudder. Sweet. And we do need to put in our zero fuel weights. Zero fuel weights. Let's pull up nav sim brief. Zero free weight, we're looking at 130. Uh, 249.
Ready to go.
Alright, cool. Alright, awesome. Let's select max auto brakes. Let's go to config. And we just need to verify, just have to notify cabin crew that we are taking off. Turn the screens down a little bit. Alright, awesome. We're ready for taxi. APU can come off. And taxi light can come on. Nice. Alright, let's pull this bad boy up and let's get it off the ground. Gotta go, but if you're streaming tomorrow or still streaming when I come back, I'll join. Alright, sounds great. Aviator Junior, salute my friend. And thank you for rocking out and giving us that 300 mark on the subscription. Thank you, my friend, and see you next time. Alright, let's release parking brake. And let's pull her up. Yeah, chat, I know, I forgot. Quebec traffic, Rouge 1981, taxiing 24 via Delta Echo. Kasky says, I have problems with the FENIX A320. The problem is flaps locked. If I take off, don't know why. They're locked? What you mean? Like the flaps are locked and you can't adjust them when you take off? If that's the case, they're locked when you take off. Check your peripheral. Go into the start menu, go into controls, and make sure that whatever you're using for your controls, it's not key bind with something else that could cause a conflict. And then yeah, try that and see if that works. Why is Nightbot not a mod now? Nightbot not a mod. Nightbot is a mod. Put exclamation mark Discord in chat and let's see if Nightbot do something. Or if that's the case, then I might have to check out Nightbot. It's such a short flight, I can't even really do anything right now. Sorry, chat. But I'll monetize it. I'll check to see if Nightbot's doing Nightbot things. Nice. Hey guys, and ladies, if you ever watch Ice Pilot on YouTube, you would know how much these aircrafts here are a big part of Canada. If V1 was in here, he would understand. Alright, we're going to be taking off 24 Quebec traffic, Rouge 1981, line up in the part and 28 Quebec traffic. Alright, landing lights, taxi lights to take off. And let's stop right here real quick. And strobe lights can come on. Wing lights can come on. Runway lights on. And enjoy the departure, you all. Alright, so when we take off, yeah, we most likely probably gonna go direct to why? Oh, it's such a short flight, chat. Alright, damn it. Wow. I don't even think we're gonna make it up to 16,000. I didn't notice how freaking short this flight is. We're gonna probably go direct to mid. But then we'll do that once we take off. That way that'll give us enough time to climb up. Alright, chat, enjoy the departure. And I'll see y'all in the air. Let's do it. Spool up to 40%. Let's go flex hunt. That's alright, it's blue. Knots. Airspeed live. V1 and rotate. Positive rate of climb. Gear up. And let's take this left turn. We're gonna go direct, insert. Throttles can go back to climb. We are in a storm. Alright, coming up on flap speed. Let's go clean flaps. Alright, let's give it to autopilot. Nightbot is not a moderator, you see? Wow. Yeah. I'm gonna check into that. Nightbot is acting up, and it doesn't even give you the command for Discord. Yeah, I'm gonna look into Nightbot, see what's going on. Okay, that's weird. Yeah, I'm gonna do that in a second. It's such a short flight, I can't even do it right now. But I'm gonna look into it. Alright, almost at 10,000. We can go landing lights. Well, taxi lights can come off. And we need to pull up some charts.
Gentlemen, we are now passing through 10,000 feet. Now turn on your larger portable electronic devices. As a reminder, please keep your seatbelt fastened while you are seated and do not congregate in the galley or near the lavatory. This aircraft is equipped with onboard Wi-Fi. You will be required to see a small screen to wish to access it.
Alright, 10,000, let's go. Landing lights can come off. Runway lights can come off. And runway lights can come off. Logo lights come off. The nav light stays on. Due to the weather, chat, I'm just going to leave the seatbelt signs on. Kasky said it was okay. And yeah, I don't know why. Let me Let me see if I can pull up Nightbot real quick. Let me see what's going on. Or actually, I think I should go to... Oh yeah, let me switch the cam back over. And throttle cams can come off. Alright, so we climbed up to what, 16,000? Wow, such a short flight. And it looks like we're finally breaking out of these clouds too. Beautiful. Alright, chat, let me just try to multitask here in the background real quick. Let me see what the heck is going on with my bot.
Gentlemen, due to the short duration of this flight, we will not be able to offer in-flight service.
Yeah, Nightbot is still managing moderator. I don't know what the heck. Well, let me go to Nightbot now. Yeah, I think this thing is just jacked up, chat. Yeah, it's not a me problem, it's a Nightbot problem. And he says, will you watch my stream tomorrow? Yes. What time? Let me know what's up your time. And somebody else wanted me to do something else too, I forgot. Try that again, see if that works. Yeah, we damn near need to start descending. Where we are on the charts. Alright, so for descent, we want to get down to 4,000 feet. Transition altitude is going to be 18,000. That's alright, that is pinned, right? Let's go to our approach. I'm planning on taking 24 right, so we're going to plan for the ILS 24 right. Let's go ahead and alright, from here we could take some information. Minimum is going to be 306. Temperature, pull that up all from my phone. Alright, wind is 250 at 4 knots. QNH is going to be 2976. Temperature is 26 degrees. Alright, that's all in, that's looking good. And yeah, once we descend, we're gonna get down to 4,000. Alright, cool. Leave that there. Alright, passengers may want to use the bathroom, so we give them a little bit, like 5 minutes. We can use the bathroom. And then we turn the sounds down a little bit. And then maybe we get some tunes on for like a little bit too. Get some tunes on. Alright, finally broke out of this clouds chat. But we're going right back into some masterclass. Oh, there we go. Alright, I guess Nightbot fixed itself. It's now a moderator. And I'm all caught up with y'all. Awesome. Nice. As usual, chat, y'all can vote if you want to. Don't have to. Alright, how much longer do we have? It's saying it wants to start or descent at Ombre. I don't know if that's even accurate. Yes. Oh, man. From 4,000. We'll watch it. Thing is, this is a very tricky one, chat, because we're gonna fly straight into our approach. It's like no downwind. Like we literally just flying straight in. So I want to make sure that we don't have to do a go around or anything like that. But just in case we have to do a go around, we could do a debrief on that right now. Missed approach, climb up to 3,000, head into 37 degrees, right turn, direct to YOL, VOR. So right turn here up to 3,000, and then come around, probably go direct to Luna, and then try again for the second attempt. But I'm pretty confident we're good. Pretty confident we should be okay, chat. We'll see how that goes. Wow, thank you all for 10 likes. Y'all are amazing, man. Thank you for 10 likes. There's nothing to say after that. I hit 10 likes. I'm good with 10 likes. But if we can hit 15, chat, that would be amazing as well. chat. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I'm back. We need to get down to 4,000 feet. Seatbelt sign can come back on.
Cruiser trenches, the other seatbelt sign is now on.
How far are we? We are, yeah 86,000 nautical miles. I mean 86 nautical miles. Let's do open descent. Kasky says, hey hey bro, I want to start using Vatsim, but it's my first time. I want to know how I can start using Vatsim. Alright, so first things first, on Vatsim, you have to take a test. So go ahead and make an account on Vatsim, and then you want to do the exam. And with the exam, you need to pass at least 80% on the test. It's gonna ask you like, I forgot what the questions are based off of, but it's gonna ask you this basic like approach or like land or basic flying information. Once you put that in and you pass, and I can walk you through it and how to get started. Hey chat, me and Candy. Today, sponsor is brought to you by A Rebo. My favorite candy ever. I'm lying. I'm not really sponsored by them. I'm lying. But I love eating. I love eating that candy. Alright, looks like we should be at 4,000 right where we want to be. And then we'll try to capture the ILS. If it's a hard landing, like y'all are predicting in chat, then we're gonna save the landing for when we do the return flight. And when we land, we want to take up the whole runway, and we're going to park to the south. We're going to be parking around D1. Ken says, I did a flight today from Los Angeles to Vancouver in the Qantas Airbus. Nice, nice, nice. How was that landing, my friend? Hope you enjoyed that flight. I'm also from the East Coast, and it's also raining here. Oh, yeah. So it sounds like we're pretty close. I'm like right next to New York. 9,000. Landing lights can come on. Runway lights can come on. Taxi lights can come on. Wing lights can come on. I'm gonna go ahead and pause and music chat.
Montreal. Flight attendants will be passing through the cabin to collect any trash one final time. Please ensure tray tables are stowed and seats are in the full upright position.
We're coming up in about, what's that, 50 nautical miles away? Let's go manage descent.
All Wi-Fi related tasks and stow any larger electronics.
Skystream, hey, what's up, Skystream? How you doing, my friend? Says, did you see the edit I did? Not copyright. Oh, you did an edit on your page? I could check it out, but not right now. This moment. Probably when I get back in the air and coming back, or whenever I'm waiting for the aircraft to be boarded. I could check it out for you, my friend. But awesome. We're gonna be on the ground in less than. Well, we were predicted for 10 minutes, but we should be on the ground in about 15 to 20 minutes. Excuse me. Alright, so for our auto brakes, let's go medium. And all this information is plugged in. We're looking at 135 on our landing speed. And we're still on Unicom. Still no ATC online. And the weather here, chat, is not as bad as it is in Quebec, which is a great thing, right? King says, I've been getting ready to use Air Canada from Montreal to either Calgary or Edmonton. Nice. I was going to fly Air Canada today too. I was going to take out the CRJ, but I was like, CRJ, you know, it's a little challenging. I want to chill on this flight since it's such a short flight. So that's why I'm ending up doing the Rouge livery today. But nice, nice, nice. I try to fly in Canada as much as possible. Also, I try to fly in the US as well. And I love flying in the UK. And I need to share some love. I need to fly like different places. I was debating on flying into Queenstown today because I felt like I haven't done that approach in a long time. One of my favorite places to fly is in Queenstown. I love flying in Queenstown. I love flying in Innsbruck. I love flying into Kathmandu. Haven't been there in a long time as well. And where else? Queenstown, Innsbruck, Gibraltar. Flown there not too long ago. And also I love flying into Innsbruck. Flown to Innsbruck probably about a month ago now. So yeah, those are the places is like my favorite places to fly, and I would love to travel there IRL one day. My typical landing speed is 140 in an A320. Oh, okay. Yeah, it all depends on the wind, right? With the direction of the wind and everything. But 140 is not bad. Do you use like flaps 3? No, you probably use flaps. Yeah, you probably use flaps 3 for such a high speed. 6-hour flight. Nice. Okay. Pluto Simulations. Hey, what's up, Pluto? How you doing, my friend? Salute to you, and glad to have you here on board, rocking out with us. And hope all is well, Pluto. Welcome to the stream, my friend. And also, thank you all for the subs. Thank you all for the likes. I appreciate it. Can I be a mod? Yeah, just like I told MT, I'll let you be a mod, but I have so many mods. In the near future, I can definitely make you be a mod, though. But right now, I have so many mods. No hard feelings, my friend. I'll definitely let you be a mod because you've been rocking out with me for a while as well. But in the near future, Skystream, I'll let you be a mod. I'm very active in this chat, so I can probably be a big help. Yes, I know you are. You definitely are. You've been rocking out for a while with me, my friend. But I have so many mods. There's probably a mod in chat somewhere right now. But yeah, I definitely got you in the near future, Skystream. 3, maybe 4 if I need to. Says King. And I'm flying from New York to okay, at 10 a.m. tomorrow. Tap Air. Oh, it says Skystream. Oh, cool, awesome. Are you gonna be streaming it? Hopefully you are. I'm gonna be at work, but I'll definitely tune in. Alright, coming up on 3,000. We go back to, yeah, we're on open descent. We're gonna bring our speed back. And yeah, we're gonna rock out at 3,000 for a while. Bring our speed back once we pass this waypoint. And yeah, we're gonna be flying directly into the airport, so should be interesting. Oh, you are streaming it? Nice. Alright, I'll be looking out. I will be looking out, my friend. I'm excited for it. I'll be at work, I'll be bored. Earlier I was watching V1 stream. V1 had an awesome stream earlier. Wow, look at the rain, chat. We flying right back into the rain. I think it's just passing clouds though, because over the airport right now, I don't believe it's raining. Wow. Alright, we're flying into Montreal, chat. What's this? That's supposed to be like a bridge or something? Madeira winds been crazy here lately. Yeah, I want to fly into Madeira. I feel like I haven't been there in a while, my friend. Madeira is definitely a fun approach, though. King says, landing may be a tad different. Oh, for you? Cool. Are you gonna be streaming it too, King? I remember you said that you do stream. Yeah, it's no bridge. That's just... I don't even know what that is. Alright, speed is coming back. We could do 180 on the speed or 220. Oops, nope. Let's go back and let's go flaps. Flaps 1. Is the throttle cam on? Yeah, throttle cam is on. ILS can come on. Looks like we are below the glide. And we can call in for our intentions. Montreal traffic, Rouge, 1981 inbound for runway 24 right, about 20 mile per hour. Oh yeah, we back into the... Alright, for realism, we could turn the wipers on, right? Let's turn the wipers on. It's very useless in the sim, but hey, just for immersion, we could turn it on. And landing speed is what, 130 something? We can go back down. Looks like we're coming up on what? 15 nautical miles. Slowly bring our speed back. And I'm gonna turn the sim up just a little bit. Alright, we can go ahead and go to approach mode. And on 10, let me close out the poll. 57% says yes, 42% says no. We had 7 votes. Let the co-pilot see. Alright, fine. I'll turn that one on to... Where is it? There you go. Double the noise. Just for realism. Alright, approach mode is active. Let's bring our speed back. And then we're coming up on what's that? Oh, you're at 10 nautical miles. Wait for our speed to drop under 200 knots, and then we'll pull out our speed brakes. 2,500. Notify cabin crew, we are landing. Landing lights, all lights are on. Logo lights can come on as well. And our speed is barely coming back. Coming up on 5 nautical miles. Alright, let's drop landing gear. Start the recording. And enjoy the arrival, you all. Yeah, let's go landing speed 130. And 134. Alright, speed's coming back, and then we'll go full flaps. Let's go flaps 3. Montreal traffic, Rouge, 1981 established on the ILS for 28 right, 5 mile final. And let's go full flaps.
1,000.
And enjoy the arrival, you all. Alright, let's go my airplane and my throttle. Well, my airplane and then, yeah, so forth and so forth.
500. 500 above. Minima.
Landing.
Think rate.
Ooh.
Flight slow.
40. 30. 20. Retard.
Yeah, we're not saving that one. Nose down. Reverse thrust. Actually, no, we need to take up the whole runway. Let's keep our speed up. And we'll take the exit right here. Now someone's, who's that? Case, that's my back. Was it that hard? I think the camera was being dramatic. Alright, vacate the runway, let's clean up our flaps.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Montreal. The local time is 6:32 p.m. and it's currently about 26 degrees Celsius. You can now use your mobile devices. Please remain seated until the aircraft
let's stop
is
right here.
complete stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Remember to use caution when opening the overhead bins as items may have shifted during the flight. We thank you for flying with us and we hope to see you.
Alright, let's jump upstairs. Let's go. Landing lights can come off. Runway lights off. Taxi lights states taxi. Wing lights off. Strobe lights can come off. APU master start switch. And IRL, they parked. This is no parking. Alright, we're just gonna park somewhere over here. APU master, APU can spool up, and let's go. Montreal traffic, Rouge, 1981. Declare off runway 28. Wow, Chad, that was spicy. I'll let y'all know the land the rate in a second. Let's see what we got. What? Alright, chat, yeah, that was hard. That was a hard landing. Haven't done a hard landing in a long time. But that one was pretty harsh, chat. Not gonna lie. Yeah, we're not doing a replay on that one. Alright, 63. Let's see if... I don't even think I have a GSX profile for here. But can we get 63? Whatever. We'll just park and then request deboarding. Taxi light can come off. Alright, we should be good right about here. Let's go park and brake. APU is available. Let's go APU bleed can come on. And we can shut down engines number 1 and 2. Request deboarding. And fuel pumps can come off. Beacon light can come off. Seatbelt signs can come off.
boarding requested.
And alright, APU is available. I mean, external power is available. We can turn off our APU. And we are deboarding, chat. How's that parking? Parking not too bad. I can't say anything. My landing in Vancouver was in the grass at 180. What the heck? Hey, we all make mistakes, right? But you live to fly another day. Were you off to Montreal? Yeah, I'm going back to... No, yeah, I'm at Montreal. But we're flying back into Quebec. Alright, chat. Landing... Oh, no. Yeah, landing rate was negative 487. I wish I could bring it back. But I can't. I just accidentally closed it out. But yeah, chat. It was a hard landing. It was a negative 481, 471, something in that range. Let me stop the recording. I'm going to save this. And then we're going to compare it to my next landing. And if this one is, whichever one is better, I'm going to do the replay on that one. Or y'all can vote on it if y'all want to. Were you off to Montreal? Is also a good airline to fly. Oh, what airline's a good airline to fly? Alright, let's close out Pack X. We're 93% on the satisfaction rate. We were 38 seconds late. Wow, they're really gonna get us for that. Let me close that out. Landing rate, they gave us negative 479. Wow. Alright, it is what it is. It is what it is. Alright, let's go ahead and plan for our return flight. Alright, everything else down here is looking good. We're just gonna queue up and get ready for our return flight. Wow, chat, that was interesting though. Pretty interesting. Alright, let me pull up some information over here. Let's go. What's the call sign that they use going back? Let me see. Alright, call sign is going to be 1976. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do that in the background. I'm going to throw some tunes on and then we'll wait for, continue watching them deboard and then me just plan up for our return flight real quick, chat. JetBlue is also a good airline to fly. Yes, I do have a I have a virtual contract with JetBlue as well. Should be flying it pretty soon on the channel. Drag says, do I like other games? Yes, in the past, before I started streaming, I usually play Call of Duty, like Warzone, and also I was really big on like GTA RP, playing a lot of different servers. But when I started streaming, I've been focusing more on just Microsoft Flight Simulator. And I also play a lot of games on mobile. And Call of Duty is one of them as well. Alright, so we are all taking off on 2 floors. I'm a little confused. Why the heck it says 2 for left? Alright, whatever. Oh, because there is a 2-4 left. Alright, we're gonna take off 2-4 right. And we're gonna land back on 2-4.
Control traffic, Skycraft 882 is just passing Mittig, just about to come over the island. We're going to be setting up for the RNAV X-ray runway 24 via Lana, Montreal.
Alright, chat, I'm just trying to set up the runways. Trying to see what runway they're landing. Trying to see if the wind changes or anything like that. And also I'm basing it off of IRL. Yeah, so let's plan for 2-4. I don't know why SimBrief was giving me 2-9. That runway was too small. Alright, and then let's go pounds. We're using the CFMs. Let's go to generate. Pre-file. Excuse me. Let's go pre-file and network. And our new call sign is going to be 1976. Let me disconnect from the network. Reconnect. 1976. That's in. Let's go confirm. And let's go to let's upgrade or update our overlays. Alright, overlay should be updating right now. Wow, controllers are coming online, but only Toronto is on right now at the moment. King says, really? A virtual contract? Yeah, I do have a few of them. One of them just put me on freaking retirement, to be honest. It was Alaska. I didn't meet the 30-day period for the flights, so they put me on retirement, which I can always reopen. But yeah, I used to be like very consistent with all the virtual contracts, but then when I started streaming, they kind of like went all over the place, because a lot of times I base my flights off of flight requests that people put in the Discord, and I kind of like disregard, okay, I need to fly for this airline today, I need to fly for this airline tomorrow. So it made it very complicated to keep up with them. So a couple of them have me in retirement right now. Some of them I try to keep up with them, because if I don't, then they're gonna erase like my whole data, which I don't really want, because I have like hundreds of hours with them. But yeah, that's where I stand on that. Microsoft Flight Simulator is where all of us aviation nerds hang out. Yes. IRL, I don't have nobody that likes to play the same games that I do. As far as, like, yeah, I can find friends that like to play Call of Duty and kill people all day. But when it comes to aviation stuff, yeah, I have no friends. Away from y'all. Alright, away from y'all. Y'all are my friends when it comes to aviation. So salute and thank you all for rocking out with me. I hope the electricity will not go and interrupt the installation. Oh, you have thunderstorms and stuff where you are too? Drag? But you're good. Speaking in existence, you're gonna be okay. Where are you right now? You're probably like at what, like 50%? You got this, buddy. Alright, chat. We're ready for boarding. Oops, didn't mean to turn that on. Let's jump back in our AFB. And let's go to Phoenix. And let's go to still be boarding. Gosh damn. Alright, what if I reset? Let's see if I can reset. Alright, reset all. Re-import. Alright, CYUL-CYQB. Nice. Now let's go load. Let's go GSX. Alright, now we're starting over, chat. Starting over a whole new chapter. Let's do it.
Boarding requested. Passengers bus is coming.
Alright, now we can start a Pack X. Still 50 minutes on packs.
Windshield traffic, Skycraft 82 is turning a 10 mile final runway 24 right, Windshield.
Alright, here we go. Fuel truck pulling up. Refuel us. Are you having thunderstorms? Oh shoot. Yeah, I was just having thunderstorms too. That's crazy because you're in the UK, right? Yeah, but it's starting to clear up now. It's not as bad as it was earlier. I was a little nervous, but now I'm pretty confident. Yeah, it's weird. The weather here is weird in New England. It's not raining anymore, and the sun is back out. But the sun is gonna set for me probably in another hour. Skystream, what's up, aviation? How you doing, my friend? Says you're back. Nice. I didn't even notice you left, my friend. I just been so caught up over here. You too, for real? Hold up. That NB Warrior. Did you just change? Hold up. Did you just change your name in chat? Y'all throwing me for the loop. Alright, is King and that NB Warrior, is y'all two the same people? Or y'all like, it's just a coincidence y'all have the same icon picture? But either way, what's up? Says me too. All right, awesome. Drake says Serbia. What's that? Is that where? That's where you are? No, I thought you were in. I thought you were somewhere else. I could be mistaken. Jurassic Gamer says, I'm off to boarding now. Enjoy the rest of your stream. Salute. I'm glad, I'm happy. Finally making it on board, my friend. Maybe take a nap on the flight. Before you know it, you should be at your destination, Jurassic Gaming. Have a safe travel, my friend. MB Warrior, I'm King. I just changed my name. Alright. Alright, I'm picking up what you're putting down. Makes a lot of sense. Oh, shit. Change my name, LOL. I'm reboarding the cockpit. Oh, Skystream says I'm reboarding the cockpit. Oh, so you're flying right now. Interesting. Alright, where we left off from? We gotta jump in the aircraft and get set up and ready to go. Pack X is boarding. We're reconnected to the network. And we have our new call sign. It's all the information here. Yeah, let's jump inside the cockpit and excuse me. Let's do our thing, right? Let's go to menu. Let's go to Act 2. Let's go to init, flight init requests. Let's re-import that. No, I'm in. Oh, you're in Serbia. It's a country in Central Europe. Oh, okay. Nice. And on RNAV 24 Zulu. Alright, let's go ahead and pin that. Alright, we're good. We are all caught up with that. Let's jump back over into our AFB real quick.
Montreal traffic, Rouge 418, downwind for runway 24 right, Montreal.
Runway is wet, right? It's raining here? Alright, we could say it's dry. I'm gonna do flaps 1. Packs on.
Montreal traffic, Skycraft 82 is backtracking 24 left for Lima for the General Aviation FBO. Montreal.
So must be enraged from what? How much fuel we got on board? 10,000? Let me verify. Yeah, that's right. Abdul wants me to take flaps 2. Alright, chat, I guess we'll take flaps 2. Let's do 2.
We are ready to go when you are.
Flex temp is going to be 66. Feet speeds, we're looking at 122, 122, 125.
Montreal traffic, Skycraft 82 clear 24 left on Lima.
Alright, all the information is in. We're looking good, chat. And we can go ahead and get rid of this. And let's go to our charts. We'll pull up our ground charts. Alright, so we are sitting on the ground here. We're going to push back. We're going to taxi to 24 right via Bravo. Taxi Bravo the whole way to 24 right. Alright, sweet. Cruising altitude. Going to climb up to 19,000 feet on the cruise. And everything else is looking good. I'm gonna pause the music. And we can arm our speed brakes. Staying on, we're going to continue to squat 2,000. And everything else is looking good. Just waiting on the passengers. And then we should be able to board. Well, push back. Jurassic Gaming says 30 minutes to board for boarding. Nice. Last plane of the day. Wow. So you almost was like borderline into rescheduling for tomorrow, huh? But yes, I know the feeling. You've been on the ground for a while, and don't worry, my friend. You will be in the air in no time, and have a wonderful flight, my friend. Yes, most definitely.
traffic, Air Canada 198. We're established on the ILS runway 24 right, Montreal traffic.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard flight 1976 with service to Quebec. Our flight time will be roughly 33 minutes. Now that the cabin door is closed, please make sure that all devices are in airplane mode and your large devices are now shut down and stowed. Please fasten your seatbelt and
Montreal traffic, Rouge 418. We are turning on base runway 24 right, Montreal.
Alright, chat, sorry about that. Start up for APU. Beacon light can come on. APU can come on. Pumps can come on, actually, so I don't forget. APU best start switch on. Let's go ahead and start for APU. Seatbelt sign can come on. No smoking sign can come on. Botronics, what's up, Botronics? How you doing, my friend? All right, APU is available. Let's go. APU bleed can come on, and we can release parking brakes. Just waiting on ground crew. External power can come off as well. And what's up with ground crew?
Hello, Captain. We're ready for pushback.
Montreal traffic, Rouge 418. We are established runway 24 right. Final 12 miles out, Montreal.
Montreal traffic, Air Canada. We're 5 miles out of ILS 24 right, Montreal traffic. And roof traffic will tell you when we're vacated.
Roger that, Air Canada, Rouge 418.
Alright, chat, we gonna do nose to the
Locking gear.
do nose to the left. That way it'll push us back this way, and then we could probably just taxi Bravo.
Montreal traffic, Skycraft 886 is at Aviation Express at us. We're going to be taxiing Romeo for departure off 24 left, going short 24 left for now. Montreal.
Sparking brakes. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Natasha Lopez, hey, how you doing, Natasha Lopez? Welcome to the stream. Hope all is well. Glad to have you here on board with us. How are you doing, how are you doing? Or we can go later. All right, yeah, we could do that. Should be done with this in another hour. So it's up to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the front of the aircraft for safety demonstration. When the seatbelt light is on, please make sure that your seatbelt is fastened low and tight.
All right, start up engine number 2.
To fasten, insert the metal fittings into one another. Tighten by pulling on the loose end of the strap. To release your seatbelt, lift the upper portion of the buckle. In the event that the seatbelt light is not on, we suggest that you keep your seatbelt fastened in case of unexpected turbulence. Please take a few moments to now locate one of the several emergency exits on this aircraft. In some cases, your nearest exit may be behind you. In case of an emergency and we need to evacuate the aircraft, there is lighting on
Montreal
the floor
traffic,
that will
Air
guide you.
Canada 198, vacating the active
Montreal
Montreal traffic.
To start the flow of oxygen, pull the mask towards you. Place it firmly over your nose and mouth.
Montreal traffic, Rouge 418. We are on short final, 5 nautical miles out, Montreal.
Although the badge is not
Well, thank you all for the likes. Appreciate y'all. We're at 12
Montreal
likes.
traffic, Skycraft
go
886 landing up
15
runway
likes.
24 left, Montreal.
Keep your mask on until a member of the crew advises you it is safe to remove it. In the event that the pilot decides to take us for a swim, a fashionable life vest is located in a pouch under your seat or
Alright, engine number 2 is available. Let's start up engine number 1.
Montreal traffic, Transat 210 left, heading to Luna, intercepting the localizer 24 right.
Yeah, we have a lot of arrival on 24 right. We should take 24 left, chat. Alright, let's set parking brake.
Waiting your confirmation for good engine start.
If necessary, your seat cushion can be used as a second.
NB Warrior, joke's on you. I'm back for a few minutes. Alright, welcome back.
Montreal traffic, Skycraft 886 on the roll, 24 left.
How long are you back for, NB Warrior?
All of this information and more can be found in the
Alright, what's this? We got Air Canada right here. Where he's going?
just reading this and letting a cabin member know if you have any questions. Thank you for flying with us again, and we hope you enjoy your flight.
Got 737. Nice. Did we confirm we have a good engine start? No, we didn't. Let's do it right now.
Ground. We have a good engine start.
Alright, we have 2 good engines. Let's go to engine. Norm can go to norm. Engine start can go to norm. Let's put it at 0 fuel weights. Let's go to inits. Let's go to 0 fuel weights. 0 fuel weight, we're looking at 132, 144. Alright, 0 fuel weight is in. We can do a flight control check. Let's go left aileron.
Montreal traffic, Skycraft 886 is airborne. I started our right turn, currently passing 2,300 on course. Yeah, westbound, Montreal.
Alright, let's wait for this to reset. Alright, left aileron, right aileron,
Tow truck disconnected.
down,
Bypass pin removed.
up, right
Left
rudder,
is clear. Right
left
is clear.
rudder. I feel like this damn camera is too bright. Hold on, chat.
Montreal traffic, Rouge 418, vacating runway 24 right, taxiing Bravo 2, Echo, south ramp to gate 48, Montreal.
Alright, let's arm our speed brakes arm. Engine start to norm. Everything's looking good. Let's call out our intentions. APU can come off. Taxi light can come on. Alright, let's call out our intention chat. Montreal traffic, Rouge 1976, taxiing 24 right via Bravo. And we'll show our Papa for Montreal traffic. Alright, we're going to take a left turn right here, chat, and then continue taxiing Bravo. Let's go ahead and release our parking brake.
Montreal traffic, Transat 210, final runway 24 right.
Select flaps 2. Alright, chat, let's do it. Let's get her up. Release parking brake. Let's do config. Take off. Auto brakes can go to max.
Please note the cabin lights will be dimmed for departure and landing. If you require additional lighting, there is a reading light on the panel above you.
We can reset our block time.
Cabin is ready.
Hold up, we're going the wrong way. We're supposed to go straight. Are we gonna take a left turn right here? Hold up, what? Oh, that's because this is not actually a runway? I'm confused. Are we gonna take a right turn here, chat? OMG, the shenanigans. Hold up, let's take a right turn and let's go around this aircraft.
Thanks for giving way there, Company Rouge.
No problem. For nothing but learn for
Montreal
30
traffic,
minutes.
Transat 210, indicating 24.
Learning is for real school, like, bro. I like that, I like that. I'll take that. Why you hate your school? Skystream. Aviation. Ooh, what's that? That WestJet?
Montreal traffic, Transat 210 taxiing on Bravo forward to gate 63.
Well, it's kind of busy here at Montreal today. We're gonna take a right turn. Yeah, we're gonna take this first right that's coming up.
Montreal traffic, Air Canada 1046 heavy on the ILS, runway 24 right, 10 miles south.
OMG, everyone's landing on 24. I should have took 24 left. I mean 24 right. IRL, they are departing out of 24 right, so it's the only reason why I took 24 right, chat. But I guess we're gonna have to wait for that incoming traffic. Looks like he is coming up on less than 5, almost at 5 nautical miles. I'll catch up with chat in a second. Trying to improve my taxiing skills, because as soon as I look down, I'm gonna... Hold on. Hey, I hate my school because I got to delay my dang stream into 2:30 p.m. from 10 a.m. Be off the dumb school, making us learn 30 minutes for school orientation, and it's gonna be 2 hours. Yeah, I know, but school is important, Skystream. I recommend doing what's best, you know, making sure you get that out the way. I know it can be annoying, but you know, this or hobby will always be here. This is a hobby, but school is your future, right? It's your career. So just do what you have to do, and then on your free time, you definitely can enjoy your hobby, my friend. Like they say, work hard and play harder. So just get that out the way, do what you have to do, and then just know that, you know, your hobby will always be here waiting for you. And we will too, most definitely, my friend. School come first. Alright, chat, wait for this aircraft to land and then we'll take off.
Montreal traffic, American 1046, short final 24 right.
I'm actually about to just delay my stream into Friday. Okay, if you have to. You can always do a late stream like when you get out of school, but you might be tired, so it's up to you, my friend. It's all up to you. But don't let that discourage you or piss you off. Just know that, you know, school come first, do what you have to do. Alright, chat, this Ray has landed. Looks like he's high. Ooh, that's a 787, huh? Oh shit. Nice. That was a solid landing right there. That looks good. That looks better than our landing. That looks better than our landing, chat. Alright, once he's clear off the runway, then we'll depart. Looks like he's vacating. We can go landing lights, strobe lights, runway lights, taxi lights can go to takeoff. He haven't made a call out yet, so we're gonna make one.
Montreal traffic, current for right clear for takeoff, aircraft 1036.
Montreal traffic, Rouge, 1976, line up in the part and 24 right. Alright, Chronos can come on. And enjoy the departure, you all. Alright, throttle's up. Alright, 2 stable engines. Let's go. Flex hunt. SRS blue. Airspeed live. V1 and rotate. Positive ready to climb. Gear up. Montreal traffic, Rouge, 1976, clear off runway 24 right, climb past 1000. We should probably go direct. Let's make a right turn. Bring our throttles back to climb. Alright, clean flaps. Alright, Chad, back in the soup we go. Alright, breaking out of those clouds. Still flying the flight director. And we're gonna give it to the autopilot in a second. Alright, 10,000. Let's give it to autopilot.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now passed 2,000 feet. You may turn on larger portable electronic devices.
Alright, landing lights.
Also a reminder,
Runway lights. Taxi lights can come off. Wing lights can come off. Nav light stays on. Logo light goes off. And everything else is looking good. Climbing up to 19,000 today. Very short flight. You should be on the ground in another 30 minutes, chat. Drag! What's up, Drag? You're back? Nice, nice, nice. What's up, buddy? Let me adjust the cam. Let me turn the throttle cam on. Or off, actually. Alright, nice. Sky Aviation says, I'm actually about to just delay... Okay, I read that already. Alright, cool. Alright, chat. We're gonna be flying right back into some nasty weather. It's pretty raunchy out here in Canada today. Alright. For now, we keep our seatbelt signs on and continue our climb up. We already planned for arrival, but what we can do is plug in some perf information. Most of this information we already debriefed, but we could just verify to see if anything changed. Alright, so going back into Quebec, let's pull up the METAR. METAR is showing 100 degree at 3 knots. Temperature is 23 degrees. QNH is 2976. And let's come over here and we can find our charts for the runway we are planning on landing. I believe I said we are landing on, what is it, Zulu? Yeah, the RNAV24 Zulu. Let's plug that up. Minimums, we're looking at 467. And everything else is looking good, chat. We could do a little bit of debrief on this. Coming in, I think we're going to be coming from either this direction or this direction. But either way, we want to get down to 4,000. If we have a missed approach, we're going to climb up to 3,000, track heading 241, and then direct to Cavits as required, shuttle climb. So climb up 2,000, direct to Cavits, which is going to put us in a hold. But we're probably going to go direct back to either Bodpo or Bivti, one of the two. Alright, debrief is complete, and we are almost at our cruise altitude. Very short flight today. Back to back, chat. Back to back. Broke out of those nasty clouds, and now we are just sailing with the wind. I sent some pics on Discord. Nice. I'm checking it out right now. Alright, since we broke out of those clouds as well, we can go ahead and relieve the passengers. They have to use the potty lavatory. They can go ahead and do that now for a little bit. We are at transition altitude. We can go to standard on both sides. And we will start our descent coming up in about another 50 to 80 nautical miles. On this one, chat, we are going to be doing a downwind, so that should be pretty interesting. We don't have to worry too much about our speed and altitude, because we can always extend our downwind maybe coming in on approach. And we're going to do it based off traffic as well, right? So we'll see how that goes. Alright, you said check Discord. What we got here? Alright, shout out to Jurassic Gaming. Gave us some updates on his flights. Okay. Alright, nighttime. Wow, look how pitch black the skies are. I'm not gonna lie. If you told me this was especially with the pink interior, if you told me this was Microsoft, I would believe it. But yes, I believe this is IRL. This is Jurassic Gaming right now. He's boarding his flight back from Cus, and he's flying back into Montreal. Nice. I'm not gonna lie, bro. What's up with the pink interior? Can I zoom in on that? It won't let me zoom. How come it's pink right here? That's definitely some Microsoft stuff right there. So the interior, is it like pink lights, purple lights? But this is nice. I believe this is definitely the hold up, you said you were born in an A321? I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna say this is a Boeing. But yes, this is the A321. I think these are the Neos, right? These are the Neos. Nice. That's good stuff right there. And this was when he flew into Cus. I think he was on a 737 on this flight. And look at that beautiful livery right there. OMG. Good stuff. Wonderful. Okay, so you know what's a coincidence? Jurassic Gaming. What if this is the exact plane that's taking you back right now? Would that be a coincidence, right? Like it's the same plane, same number, everything. That would be crazy. Awesome. Nice. Alright, Chad, we about to descend. Yeah, we need to descend. We need to get down to 16,000. And land seatbelt sign can come back on. And let me verify, did I even put the actual... Yeah, we didn't even put a star in here. We're taking a Zulu 24, right? Zulu 24. And for our star, we're looking for a Pesca. Pesca 4. And for our transition, we're not going to worry about transition. Alright, let's go execute. 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 Why are we not executing? Alright, erase. It's fine. We're just gonna fly it manually. We just need to get down to 4,000. And then we'll just do vectors. No big deal. Alright, we had a transition altitude, perf. 2976. Oh, that stays the same. Alright, let's go back. 2976. Nice. And let's actually get down to 10,000 feet. And then we'll fly with vectors. Let's go direct pig voo. And at pig voo, we want to be at 5,000. get down to manage descent. Let's pull out speed brakes. All the brakes we're gonna do medium.
We have begun our final descent into Quebec. Flight attendants will be passing through the cabin to collect any trash one final time. Please ensure tray tables are stowed and seats are in the full upright position. Please also store any carry-on items either in the
Alright, that's all my speed brakes.
Please complete all Wi-Fi related tasks and stow any larger electronics.
And let's go the direct BEVT. Do 4,000 and we can do open. Ooh, back in the soup, chat. You're back in the soup. Quebec traffic, Rouge, 1976 on the downwind for runway 24. Alright, getting ready for the right turn. We're gonna go ahead and mode. Quebec traffic, Rouge, 1976 on base for runway 24. Let's go manage descent down to 4,000. X-Tank, hey, what's up? How you doing, my friend? Where are you flying to? Well, we did a flight out of Quebec, and now we're flying back into Quebec. We flew to Montreal, and now we're flying back into Quebec. What's up, X-Tank? Glad to have you here on board with us, my friend. Welcome aboard. Alright, we're going to continue down. Looks like we need to cut our speed back, chat. Let's get down to 180. Oopsies. Nope. Continue on the right turn. And see if we can go direct. Alright, wiper blades are on officially. Chat, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna turn these off. They're so annoying. Just a sound, and they're not even effective, so we're gonna keep them off. Alright, let's go. Flaps. 1. And let me double check everything over here. Let's make sure throttle can't come back on. And I'm gonna start the recorder on this one, chat. Last landing was pretty harsh. This one, we're gonna see if we can make it a better landing. I do not. Alright, let's go approach mode. Oh, this is an RNAV approach. That's why. Darn it. Alright, let's bring our speed back. Let's go let's go flaps. And I'm gonna take over the aircraft. Let me start the recorder. And my airplane, and enjoy the arrival. Let's drop our landing gear. It's gonna help us slow down. Now we're just looking for the runway. We're back on the profile. Wow, this is spicy. Let's go ahead and arm our speed, brakes. Advice, cabin crew, we are landing. Looks like we have the airport coming up in sight. Let's bring our nose up. Landing lights should have already been on. Let's go to config one more time. Keep our altitude up. We are low. Let's go full flaps. Quebec traffic, ROUGE 1976, about 5 mile final for runway 24 on the RNAV Zulu approach. Let's try to get back on profile and also chat. Let me adjust the cam. If y'all want, y'all can put your landing rates in chat. Let's see what we got. Last landing rate was negative 470. This one's definitely gonna be better. We're gonna try and make this one a nicer landing. Alright, let's go to final speed approach. Let's go to 130. Alright, 2 whites, 2 reds.
Above. Minimum.
Landon.
$100. 50, 40, 30, 10, 5.
Nose down. Reverse thrust. $60 knots reverse thrust stowed. And can we make this ramp right here? I think we gotta take a left, right? take the next one. Nice. What we got, chat? Oh yeah, definitely better than that last landing we did. Let's stop the recording. Actually, wait a second. Let's go APU master start switch. APU can come on. And we can clean up our flaps. And lights can come off. Landing lights, runway lights, taxi lights over to taxi. Wing lights can come off, and strobe lights can come off. Quebec traffic, Rouge, 1976, clear off runway 24. Alright, chat, what we got? Landing rate, -176 with a G of 1.07. A lot better than that last landing we did. Let me go ahead and stop the recorder. We're definitely going to watch a replay on that. Alright, I'm going to multitask over here. We'll come back on with the cam. And I need to figure out what gate did we park at? Or what gate did we took off from? Quebec traffic, Rouge, 1976, crossing runway 19. Alright, strobe lights can come back on. APU is available. APU bleed can come on. Yeah, we're going back to Delta 1. Alright, strobe lights can come back off. Smooth landing says extinct. Thank you, my friend, appreciate it. Says butter, nice. Yes, it was a buttery landing. We'll check the replay out in a second. What is your favorite aircraft? Mine is the 777. In the sim or IRL? In the sim so far, it's tough. I like the. Can I have multiple? I like the FENIX, or I like the A320 in real life. Also, I like the Dreamliner 787 IRL. That's my favorite aircraft. But in the sim, I love the 777 as well. Never flown on an IRL, but I also love the A380. Never flown on it. I've seen it IRL. So if I should choose with one aircraft IRL, I would say the IRL will be the 747, no doubt. I wish I could fly on that aircraft before it becomes non-existent. And the sim, I love. It's hard. It's a hard one, man. That's a hard one. In the sim, I like the. I always love the A320, right? But I'm starting to fall for the 777 as well. So yeah, you gave me a hard one on that one. That's a good question, my friend. That was a good question. All right, landing lights can come off. Wing lights is off. Let's see if we can perfect this parking right here. Slow down. And maybe we could stop about right here is fine. Let's go. Parking brake. Shut down engines number 1. AP is available. Shut down engine number 2. And we can request deboarding.
Deboarding requested.
Alright, seatbelt sign. No smoker sign. Beacon light can come off. And satisfaction 96% with Pack X. We were 19 minutes early, and again landing rate was negative 176 with a G of 1.06. Let's go close that out. Let's close out Pack X. Pack X. Let's double check this real quick. Why is it not closing? Oh, there we go. Alright, now it's registering. They gave us negative 187, set soft landing. I'll take that. Let's close that out. Not gonna hold y'all up, chat. We're just gonna reset GSX.
Passenger's bus is coming.
And let's jump back inside the cockpit and we can go to state panel. Or panel state. Where is it? Yep, panel state. Let's go ready by default. Activates. Spool the engines up and then go flaps full. Aircraft spooling up. Turn the sounds down a little bit. Get some tunes on and check out the replay. Nice. Alright, let's disconnect from the network. And let's check out the replay. Let's see how floaty this was, chat. Or was it a solid, or was it a nice, and you know, a nice approach. Let's see. Let's go. Pause. Speed it up. What about right there? We're still a little bit far out. Bring it up a little bit closer to about right here, and let's check it out. What was the headwind? Oh, we had a crosswind. 3 knots, not bad. Right in the touchdown zone, chat. Whoo, almost right on the blocks. Nice. That was good, chat. That was good. That was good. I'll take that. I'll definitely take that. Let's run it back. Get a different perspective. Nice. Run that back. Let's check out the wing view. Alright, chat, I'm gonna wrap it up. Start off by shouting out chat real quick and then we'll wrap it up. Tomorrow, I'm planning on doing another stream. Not sure where I'm flying yet, but plan on starting the stream around the same time as I usually do on the weekdays. And thank you all again for 300 subs. Planning on doing a special 300 sub for y'all. If not this weekend, next weekend, we're gonna do a nice little long haul. If you were here and if you didn't miss the last one, you know we did an 11-hour long haul last time we hit 200 subs. And this time we're gonna do another, see if we could probably pull off another 11 hours. YouTube only let you stream for about 12 hours until they cut you off. But if we find something that's longer, we're probably gonna chop it up into two different streams, and we'll see how that goes. I want to say thank you all again for helping us making it this far. Appreciate it. Shout out to everyone watching this, even if you're just lurking in the background. Shout out to you as well. Shout out to everyone in chat. Shout out to Extinct. Shout out to Jurassic Gaming. Have a safe flight back, my friend. Salute to you. Salute to everyone. Shout out to Drag. Hopefully your download will go as fast as possible, my friend. And welcome to Microsoft. Most definitely. Shout out to Skystream Aviation. Shout out to Botronics. Shout out to so many people. Shout out to King. And then switch his name. What he switched his name to? I forgot what he's. Oh, to NB Warrior. Shout out to NB Warrior / King. What's going on, my friend? Thanks for being a part of us. Appreciate you rocking out with us, my friend. Shout out to Pluto Simulations. Shout out to Kasky. What's up, Kasky? Shout out to MT. Shout out to Aviation Junior. Oh man, appreciate all of y'all. Even if you're watching this on a rerun, I appreciate your support and thanks for rocking out with us. Hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you all again on the next one. If not tomorrow, most definitely Friday, but we definitely gonna keep it in the rotation. I'll see ya on the next one. Peace out. God bless.
Searching for higher ground. Can't see in front of me. My enemies have tried every possibility. Ability to know if I can bleed.